What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jucker back with a brand new video. Today we have a little bit of a different style of video. I really do hope you guys end up enjoying this. We randomly just joined the 2K20 league. Well, not league, tourney. My bad. And it's like a cool idea. Something that I was once I saw the idea, I was like, why not? Why shouldn't I join it? And the way I was able to do this was through an amazing app called Aminu. And Aminu is going to be an app that has all of these sub-communities on it for a bunch of different games, but not even just games. You can find politics, singing, art, so many different styles, anime, so many different communities on Aminu. It's honestly really cool, especially because me, myself, not only did I want to expand my outreach of my channel by downloading Aminu and being able to post content on there, but more importantly, I really wanted to find other people to share my interest in these communities with. I want to find more people who like 2K, who like Madden, and eventually Call of Duty as well, as I do plan on still bringing some of that to the channel. So plenty of reason to download it, and I've already met so many amazing people through the Amino community, so shout out to Amino. Really awesome app, and I definitely recommend anyone who needs more friends when it comes to gaming. His games are so much more fun with friends. If you need any more friends, go to Amino. You can find some awesome people who maybe you can end up playing some games with. But in Hardwood Amino, which is one of the mini basketball Aminos, but probably the most active one, they have users who are hosting events all the time, and one user whose name I'm going to try to put somewhere on the screen, I don't know it off the bat right now, decided to host a 2K20 tournament, and I was like, why not? Let's join in. Can possibly be some cool content, and here we are now, providing you guys with some content from my first round game. So if you guys do enjoy this video, as always, make sure to thumbs up the video, make sure to leave a comment, and also make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on any more content like this, as well as other stuff that we got going on the channel. But yes, awesome user hosting a tournament, decided to join. Round one, I got this cool dude named Lane the God. Shout out to you, Lane. He was a really fun opponent, and he was really chill, so shout outs to Lane. Seems like a really awesome dude, and he didn't make scheduling the game hard either, which can always be a little tricky thing when it comes to tournaments with people BSing you with that type of stuff. But anyways, so the rule for this tournament in the first round was that we had to use 60s or 70s historic teams, and I didn't even know that at all going into it. Like, Lane was schooling me on everything because I tried to read like the bracket stuff and it hadn't been updated yet from like the last tournament. So I tried to read that really early on and didn't find any information. Then I didn't look at it for the longest, and then all the information was there. But Lane explained everything to me, so once again, shout out to Lane. But yeah, I figured that out right before we were already there, ready to play, and that's when I figured out that we had to use like 60, 70 teams. And I really am not someone who, like, in my free time plays with these historic teams, and for a little bit I was into my team, but then I really got out of it because it's just too money incentivized, especially if I was going to make content on it. I don't want to open packs for you guys and just wait. Either I'd have to spend so much time getting VC to make that content worthy for you guys, so I quickly fell out of my interest, and it quickly fell out. But nevertheless, so yeah, since I don't really play my team, and I don't just use historic teams in my free time, I don't really play with them, so I had to come up with something on the fly. Lane went right away and chose the 70-71 Lakers, who are going to have players like Jerry West. They got Gail Goodrich, I think, yeah, Gail Goodrich as well, and it also has obviously Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt. So really awesome team from that time frame. So I knew I needed a big man who could kind of go pound for pound with Wilt. So that was my biggest concern. So I chose the Bucks so that we can have obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to give Wilt a little bit of a hard time in the paint, but also even get Oscar Robinson, and then even Bob Danrich. Makes for just an awesome three-headed monster that he also has with Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, and Wilt Chamberlain. So really spicy matchups in this one, but I thought the biggest thing was going to be who uses their big better, who uses Wilt, or does he use Wilt better than me, or do I use Kareem Abdul-Jabbar better than him? I think that was going to be one of the key matchups. Is just those two guys are just so good, yeah, so that's where I felt like a lot of the onus was going to be put. So I made sure that I was focusing in on making sure I did have a good game with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But yeah, let's start rolling the film and see how this game shook out for us. So right away, just get fouled there. And yeah, sorry that I started the game like midway through it, but it's just what happened. I didn't start recording for a little bit because I wasn't sure I was actually going to make content on this at first, and then I decided I wanted to. But as you saw, I missed the shot and then got blocked with Kareem. As he goes down the lane, we play some good defense and make him miss that kind of fast break layup. I try to throw it in the paint to Wilt, and he misses that bunny, and I try to go up again, and we get that. So the first points of the game, and I don't know why I said Wilt. First points of the game goes to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and like I said, knew I needed to focus on getting him going and having a good game with him. I get picked so hard there, but he doesn't shoot the jump shot surprisingly, and then I just get right in the passing lane and steal that one, so that worked out. Then I try to go, and obviously Wilt can't get that up, and right there I tapped square so lightly, and it still gave me a jump shot instead of giving me a pump fake. It was really frustrating. I was really frustrating. He gets a fast break foul though, and now he's getting some free throws. And honestly, all these guys have very easy free throws, so I quickly realized I couldn't really foul because it just meant he was always going to score. I passed the ball into Oscar. Kick it back out. Nothing was really there. Now McLaughlin's open. We shoot that. We don't make it, but Kareem's there. And sadly, he misses that little bunny. And Jerry West gets a nice little drop-in layup on the fast break. I try to leak out a little bit with Oscar. Nothing really there. Toss it back to him and get the ball stolen. So off to a little bit of a rough start offensively. Kareem's like 1 for 5 and turning the ball over hasn't been great. I let the CPU just defend that. They blocked the heck out of Wilt, as he didn't really try to make a post move or anything. He just kind of tried to go right up in it with it in front of Kareem's face. That's not going to work for Kareem. And we continue to play good defense and don't allow a score there. So yeah, he's 1 for 5. I think I may be somewhere like 1 for 6. He gets overzealous with Wilt, and I get an easy dunk with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Got the ball in the paint like he wants, tries to go up with it again, but doesn't really make like a move though, just tries to go up with it. So we defend that pretty easily and kick it back out as now we have the ball. Oscar going around and gets the easy layup over Jerry, or over Erickson it looks like.
Inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Then I'm trying to play defense on the ball, and he got really good about running offense with these the double picks in the paint and then getting open shots for I think Erickson or Gail Goodrich, either of those two. He was doing that pretty good, so respect to him. I get into the paint with Oscar Robinson, though, since I know that Oscar Robinson was lethal backing down other guards during his time in the NBA. So I was like, let me back down Jerry West. Not really known for his defense. I think we can do that. I think we can take advantage of that in this Oscar Robinson-Jerry West matchup. So that's what I start to go for. Obviously, we defected the ball out of bounds there. He just goes up with a kind of unbalanced shot right away. And I'm able to try to get on the fast break, and we do get an easy dunk with what is that? That is Greg Smith.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket.
Then he gets by me, tries to throw up another jump shot, but a little too quick. Feet weren't fully set. And passing the ball around.
Smith with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Pass to Robertson.
Then I get the ball back into Smith, and we're going to turn around and do more paint work. Get that good paint work with Smith. That's what I like to see.
inside. That's their
but I don't convert that one. I didn't know his free throw, and it was a little awkward as he does throw it out of bounds, trying to just throw a little too far of a pass, I guess. You never know with those outlet passes. Sometimes 2K lets you just throw it from across the entire court, and other times the dude's just a little farther ahead of you, and they don't do it. So you never know. As we're going to get an easy little layup there with Oscar Robinson and get him going into a good groove. Then we're like, get that mess out of here, Jerry West. Don't come with that weak stuff in our paint. Not with Kareem. No. No. Play some good defense on the inbounds. He gets a little by me, though. And then I was like stuck in the paint, but I get out. And he throws up some garbage, so I'm feeling good about my defense at this point. Feeling pretty good. And we get the bucket there, as none of those guards can defend Kareem.
Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way.
That's another bad shot, but it goes in. I didn't like that shot. I thought there was dudes right there. I didn't think that was going in at all in the moment, as this is post-commentary, as you could tell with the video being paused. But I didn't think that was going in. But we do just leak on the fast break. If he's not going to get back with Wilt, then we're doing that every time. As you can see there, I guarded the down screen as I saw that play coming. He was trying to run that same play over and over, and I was like, come on, bro, you can't do me like that. But I forced up some BS on the fast break, just being a little overzealous, as that was really ugly, like really, really ugly. And West tries to go up in our paint again, but as long as Kareem's in good defensive position, that's not happening. Then we throw up a pretty good shot there, but can't make it. And then we get blocked, and the ball stays in play with Wilt there. So that was some really good defense from Wilt. Still on fire, though, with Kareem, just because how good he's doing. Obviously, Kareem can't shoot that, so we ain't even going to try. And he jumps there. Try to get into a paint, but don't have time, so just throw up some BS with Oscar. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, with us having I think an 18-7 lead. Pretty sure. Up by 11. No, 18-9. 18-9. There we go. I love that old Milwaukee Bucks logo. I wish they'd bring that. So many of the old logos are so much more spicy. I know it's all about just looking sleek now, but oh my god, I miss so many old logos. Like my favorite old school logo is that Rockets logo. I so wish they'd bring that back. But alright, second quarter action. Get into it. Misses a shot with Elgin where he just kind of sat there with it, so I think it threw off the balance of the shot. I try to go into the paint with Oscar, get blocked as he does play some good help side defense with Wilt. Trying to pass the ball around, not going to shoot that from there, even if it is McLaughlin, my boy with that Glocky shot. Try to shoot that up, but it just wasn't there. But we get the board, and I'm like, I'm going up with that, and we get that bucket. As Kareem's being mean on them boards. Kareem wants all those boards. And he tries to get around me, but we're playing good help side, and that should have been a steal. That should have definitely been a steal. But whatever. Passes it in to Jerry. I didn't really know what he was doing here. Yeah, so we get the steal there. Just too much congestion there. And just trying to force it there. And dude falls down, but we can't make the layup. I was like, what was that? Like, did he like headbutt the dude or what happened? And even Doris Burke on commentary was like, what the heck happened? And we get some nice, that was a nice spin move, but then I don't know, like, I meant to pump fake, but I didn't want to like jump into his dude, so that was a little annoying because that was such a nice spin move, and I wanted to just do a little icky layup. But instead we got whatever the heck that was. But I'll take the free throws, whatever. Because now I know what, what's his name? Not Glenn. Now I knew what, Greg. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Glenn. Now I knew what Greg Smith's free throw was like. But we play more good defense there. And then we get on the fast break and we get us a layup with McLaughlin.
Is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Not Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking
So yeah, we're in complete control of this game at this point. I'm feeling really good. I don't like that though. I hate when 2K does that. Like, he would not have just put his hands out and fouled him. He would have put his hands up. He wouldn't have just reached all over him. Like, what? But whatever, whatever. Like I said, we can't really foul though, so that's why it was a little frustrating to see that, because we're not in a position where we can really foul. This is where I start finally using some of my timeouts just to give my dude some energy, because I don't really plan on using the bench at all, as he hasn't really used his bench either in this game. So I was like, let me just start using these timeouts so we can get a little bit more energy back. It's not going to give us a ton, but just a little bit. Just need a little bit. I don't know what's happening there. Pass it up to McLaughlin though and get another little layup while his defense is sleeping. And I think this is when he's already in the 2-3 zone trying to stop Kareem. And I know I should have just went up with that with Oscar, but it is what it is. So we pass it around. That's a bad shot. Terrible shot. And then I get blocked, and I thought that was going to be out on us, but we somehow get the ball back there. Toss the ball that way. Try to shoot this three at Oscar, and it just comes out. I'm like, dang it. Maybe part of the fact that he's tired. That could be factoring in. He passes the ball in to Jerry. Now he's in my paint. Is he going to make a move with Chamberlain? He does not. That's a little bit of a step on me, though. And he throws that oop, and that was when I was like, okay, okay. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. And then we turned the ball over. So I was like, all right. That's not a good little sequence so far. Really nice oop, though. Then that pick comes, and I couldn't get around it. And then he gets the board, and thankfully we stopped that mess. And then we stopped that mess, but we still don't got the board, bro. Like, where's the board? And then it ends up giving him that green on the three. Now I'm like, I know our dude wasn't in great position, but man, that was frustrating. But he doesn't get back, and if he doesn't get back, I'm forcing a shot up with Kareem every time. Like I said, that matchup means so much because Kareem's too good, Wilt's too good. If Wilt don't get back on defense, I'm throwing up a shot on anyone else who's in that paint with Kareem. And that's what I did. Got a good little and one as I actually made the free throw even without knowing his free throw mechanics. There I just get, like, I just was not able to react quick enough to stop that one. So it is what it is. Throw it back to Oscar. Can we get that three? And it just wiggles out, bro. Like, what was that? Show some love. So Oscar's now no longer having that good of a game. He's 3 for 8. Still got 6 assists, though, so is what it is. He's helping in other ways. Try to steal it there, but the game don't like me. Try to get another steal there, but the game really don't like me. I really. And we get a 3 seconds, so I was like, cool. I didn't even know he was in there for 3. I'll take it. It's cool with me. Get it into Oscar. Throw that up. And then just like run right into a defender and he gets the steal. Unlike my guys, we can't pick up balls that we clearly should steal. And then he gets that fast break dunk with Wilt. I was like, yeah, let's get another timeout. We was up 24-9. I've only scored 5 points while he scored 11. Let's get a timeout.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And then also just to give my guys a breather. But yeah, definitely turning the ball over a little too much in the second quarter. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get it together. Oscar still got the Gatorade though. Still tired. Not right out of the timeout though. I run right into a defender and turn it over again. And he gets that green 3, but I get that block, bro. And on that one, I was just like, that was probably one of my favorite moments of the game. I'm like, I gotta see that one again. Not that far back though. Shots, bro. Like, yeah! Yeah! Get that out of here, bro. Nothing feels better than blocking a green, bro. It's like, nah, you thought those were guaranteed points, not here. So that's felt really, really good. He actually makes a move with Wilt there, though, instead of just trying to throw it up. And we're just there, though, so that didn't work. And then we get that green with McLaughlin. I love that last name way too much. McLaughlin. Oh, my God. That is a clean last name. He plays some good two-man basketball there, though. Gets an easy bucket. But we rush down the court. We out here. And then we get fouled with my boy Greg. And I know it's free throw now, so that's butter. That's butter.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And that's a little bit more of that butter. Not a green, but I'll take it. Then he kind of forces up a bad shot there. We get the rebound like we've been, but then the freaking turnover, very frustrating turnover right there. And then he is going to score that too without really making a move, just doing a pump fake and then going up with it. And that hasn't been working out for him too well, but it did work out there, so props to him for it finally working. So I'm trying to work the ball around, and that works out perfect. You see that ball movement? Especially because I know he's in that 2-3 zone, and when, even more so than man, when you go to zone, it's all about ball movement because eventually the zone shifts. So I was like, I see y'all. And then he forces the ball inside. We get a little turnover over. And then we get a foul again on Greg. Greg is eating at the foul line. He was born to eat at the foul line, but I missed that free throw. I guess I held it a little too long, whatever. Weak dribbling. But he gets a very good inbounds pass there. I don't know how he got that open, but he did. So I try to rush forward and just throw up a shot, but nothing was really going to materialize from that. So that is going to be the end of the second quarter. 37-26. I'm shooting 45%, but he's shooting 33. Like, our defense is stifling. We should be up even more. Kareem is 15 points, 14 rebounds. He's working it. He's eating on Will. Will ain't even matching up with him that well. But I also think he didn't use Will enough that first half. And that's kind of one of the biggest things, in my opinion, was he didn't use him enough. Then we get another missed layup just by Kareem's present there. So that, he must have that, tries to throw up a shot. That ain't going in.
Chamberlain, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
I thought we had that, but we don't make that with McLaughlin. Thought we had it. Try to get back, try to get back. I get back, but then I leave dude wide open. That's money. That's money. Can't even be mad about that being money. But I can't think of the name of the badge that makes shots near you off. I don't know why I can't think of its name right now, but Kareem probably has Hall of Fame on that, because if he's anywhere near the shot, it's not going in. I think it's like Shot Infector or something. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. Or Disruptor or something like that. But he's going to score again there, so we're not starting out going into the next quarter that well. We do get that board after a bad shot, but then we turn it over again, bro. So we come out the second half tripping. Then he gets a good pass into the paint, and we foul there. Oscar fouls. He didn't really need to, but he does. And like I said, all these free throws are way too easy, and I think he's played with this team a few other times, so he knows all their free throws. I didn't even know anyone. I didn't know anything about going into this. I didn't really know much about any of these players, like free throws and stuff like that. But I do know of these players, like how they played when they were in the NBA, so that helped me. And not really all of them. Like, I don't really know Greg Smith that well. And I knew McLaughlin a little, and then I knew Oscar and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, of course. But yeah, I didn't know the other players too well. So I was adjusting on the fly.
Chamberlain down low.
But he gets the ball from Chamberlain to Jerry, tries to throw up a three. He does miss that one as the rim rattles out.
15 points.
I'm trying to decide what to do, and he just rips me. Like, literally just knocks it right out of my dude's hands. And I'm like, wow, bro.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
So he's trying to get by my dude, and he throws that ugly ass alley-oop up, and that goes in. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And then we missed that little fast break dunky. I thought we were a little bit ahead of dude, and we weren't. So now the game's really gone out of hand, and then he throws a clean oop on me, like all over my team on the fast break. So now it's a full-on tie game. And I'm like, what is going on, bro? I'm like, all right, we open there. And I'm like, yeah, we was open there. Give me that one. Give me one of them McLaughlin's.
McLaughlin's got 9 points.
So he got 9 points now. And then my dude's like, all right, I got to switch something up because you really trying to shoot with McLaughlin. And I went into a 2-3 to stop Kareem, which I noticed. And that's why I tried getting McLaughlin involved more. But then who knows what the heck Kareem was just doing there as to how he got behind him. So that was pretty frustrating. But we get another open jump shot. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking those. Like, I'm going to shoot you out of this 2-3 then. By just continually moving the ball and then taking jump shots when I can. But that was so frustrating right there, though. Like, just dudes sometimes are like stuck in quicksand, and I just couldn't get anyone to move. But he doesn't get back on defense, like I've been saying. If somehow Kareem's near the basket and there's no will, I'm going up with the shot every time. Stuck in quicksand again, bro. Like, I couldn't get anyone to move. So this quarter started getting like super frustrating. Like, I couldn't get dudes to move, and he was just leaking out with Jerry, and it was just like, man, this is super annoying. I'm just trying not to force anything up here. End up getting fouled, which was probably for the better because I was about to just run right into a defender. Probably get ripped. And I'm like, all right, my nigga's open. But he got back on it real quick, but somehow we got that rebound. Who knows how? I'm just a little too far off the arc to feel good about shooting that. So I have to throw it up with Oscar, and he makes that. I didn't think he was going to make that. I was like, I'll take that. So that was when I was like, all right. Like, yeah, we can't lose this game because that was a huge three because he was really coming for me, and taking the league would be huge. But then he goes and makes that one, so then I don't feel as bad about the one I made because I feel like I was there on that shot. But he takes the foul there, as I think he saw that I was going to throw it to McLaughlin for a shot there, so he takes the foul. But then I get into the paint with Oscar, and I take that floater, of course.
Robertson's got 7 now in this quarter.
So yeah, Oscar's getting more into a groove again, trying to finally get in front of Jerry. I get stuck on a pick, but he's off the three-point line. So yeah, I felt good that that wouldn't go in. Try to toss it up. I'm like, nah, just give it over to Will. And then that dumb crap happens, and I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, not Will, Kareem. I don't know why I keep messing that up. But it's like, yeah, pass it over to Kareem. Then once again, no Will. I'm going up with Kareem every time. So we take that fast break bucket again. So it's like, all right, 4 points. It's not a one possession game. Like, that's good because this quarter's been really tight. He really started to show that he's not bad at the game at all this quarter. And I'm just like literally trying to just do a soft little closeout, but then for whatever reason McLaughlin freaking jumps all over dude and fouls him. I'm like, come on, bro. If you'd have just slightly just closed out, we would have been fine. So that was really frustrating, like very, very frustrating.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
But anywho, we toss it up. There ain't nothing there. So I'm like, toss it back out. See what we can get. Nothing's there. But McLaughlin's open. Because his whole 2-3 just collapses when someone gets in the paint. So it's just like, yeah, kick that back out. Kick that back out. That's some good help defense from McLaughlin. And then I thought Kareem had the block, but I guess there was somebody there. So it is what it is. It's just frustrating because we can't foul him. This dude is not missing their free throws. He knows them very well, and they're all pretty easy. A lot of them are like similar to each other as well, so it's like can't keep fouling. I was like, all right, yeah, we gotta toss that up. I don't know what that defense is, but we gonna take advantage.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's gonna fire.
So I'm like, oh, the pick's coming. I need to switch into him. And I just couldn't block that somehow. Well, I'm thinking it's because he's tired, because I think that's a block normally. So I push it up. I'm like, I'm taking that layup. If you ain't going to get back on defense, we getting them easies. Even if it ain't Kareem sometimes. If you fully ain't back, we taking whoever's over there. We getting that easy fast break bucket. And then I mess up here. I'm trying to get the steal a little too hard and end up just fouling. And it's not a good foul at all. But I get mad lucky, and he somehow not misses one, but both free throws. I was like, wow. So I was like, I'll take this opportunity to get a little timeout, just because why not? Allows me to get our offense a little bit more set so we can actually get a decent shot with these 5 seconds left, and then also just get a little bit more of a breather from my guys who've been playing the whole game.
Sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
So toss it up. He tries to get the steal, and then I'm like, McLaughlin again, and he misses it. What? I didn't feel like I was too off with that, especially for superstar. Like, Hall of Fame's very unforgiving about bad, like not perfect releases, but for superstar, I don't feel like my release was that off. So that was a little like, come on, bro, that would have been perfect. Got the timeout, pushed it up, got the wide open shot. Come on. But anyways, we go into the fourth quarter with that 57-53 lead. We still got the lead, so it's not the worst. I just didn't feel the best about that third quarter at all, but the fact that we ended it with the lead and didn't really lose the lead said a lot about our resilience, so I felt good there. So Kareem got that first little bucket, and then he comes back and hits a 3 on me, but then he still ain't getting back on defense, especially not with Wilt, so we taking advantage of that. He gets a little over-eager, throws a very poor pass, and we get a McLaughlin green. We taking those. That's a McLaughlin, boy. And Abdul finally misses one when it wasn't Wilt defending it. But we get the board. Ain't no one stopping him from getting that board, though, if Wilt ain't there. Then that quicksand's getting us again. But we get the board again as Kareem's just everywhere. Toss it up. There we go, Danrich. You ain't been doing too much, but there we go. He's been D'ing up, though, just like everyone. Everyone's been D'ing up. But so, yeah, we get off to a really nice run as soon as the fourth quarter starts. He's just playing a little impatiently, but he does get me on that dang double down screen pick play. But his defense just is not getting back, though. So we act like we're going to go up with that. Don't go up with that. He reaches to get the ball out of Kareem's hand. Can't even blame him. I'm ready to toss it in. And then it was just not turning into Oscar, which was super frustrating because I did not want to pass it in there. And I'm right there, so I get that block. But then we can't grab the board. I'm just like, what is my luck with that? He throws up an ill-advised shot. I guess he was just getting a little impatient on offense and thought he needed to like shoot threes to get the lead all back in one possession, but kind of did himself a disservice there, as I think he made it worse with how he was kind of being so quick with his offense and forcing up shots. We get a nice ass turnaround J with Oscar Robinson, and then I'm right there on that, so ain't no way. And we board up on Will. Don't even need it to be Kareem. And that was just stupid. I hate that 2K does that. Like, if a dude just stands in front of you and stops all your forward momentum, you're going to run into him, and you're going to get a blocking foul. But in 2K, that's good defense. And he gets by me and shoots that, so I was good on his end. But not back again. Where are you on the fast break? Why aren't you getting back? I'm like, I'm taking that every time. And we play some good defense there as we recover real goodly on West. And then McLaughlin's like, I ain't afraid of Will. Will ain't blocking nothing. I shoot threes and I go in the paint. You ain't know? It's McLaughlin.
Here's West.
He gets the board on me, but I blocked that coming down with Kareem. Definitely a little lucky there. And then we get another fast break layup. Now this game's fully been blown up. Got too big of a lead for only 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be left. I definitely at this point don't think I'm gonna lose, but I don't want it to even be too like close and scary at this point. And he's still trying to throw up threes to just get it all back in one time. So I was like, all right, well, it's time to just continue to take advantage of his defense getting back so slowly. And that's what I've been doing the whole game, is just his defense hasn't been getting back. So it's like we're taking advantage of that every time. He does take a really good shot with Jerry. And he had been playing when he was getting in the paint with Jerry, he was using him well. It was when he just started taking all those threes is when he wasn't using him well. We knock a dude over. So I was like, let's take advantage of that. So get it over to, I think that's Greg. And I'm like, I saw my boy. I saw my boy. So 80 to 63. Game's been completely blown open. I don't know what Kareem was doing there though. I don't know what he was doing. But guess who's not back again?
No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. Well, this is what you're trying.
I guess I'm not back either though.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the
So he takes advantage of that.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick
Throw the
up
ball
the
there.
somewhere.
And all I was going to do is try to go back in the opposite direction and get an easy bucket. But the game didn't want to see me do it. McLaughlin, though. McLaughlin playing defense, though. I ended up falling in love with McLaughlin, if you can't tell, during this game. He chose to throw a noob. It ain't happening. That ain't Wilt. It ain't happening.
Yeah, simply stated, you
Hey, my
have
hair
to
looks
take care of the
wild, bro.
basketball, and
Excuse
they
my
don't
hair,
on
bro.
that
You know
possession.
quarantine hairstyles right now. Dang, it actually looks wild. Yeah, I gotta do something with that,
Tonight,
though.
as he is most
Yeah,
nights,
something.
Jabbar has all the
My
offensive
lord,
tools, but
my hair
also
looks wild.
keeps to a strict
I need a haircut so
fitness
bad.
regimen that allows
It's the
him
only
to wear
super
people down.
bad thing about quarantine is not being able to get fresh. I'm trying to be fresh, even if I am chilling most of the time. I need to be fresh. Show me in the comment section your guys' quarantine hairstyles. I'm just kidding.
Abdul Jabbar with it. He's covered by Goodrich.
You know, they barely
Was that the
needed
statement
other
dunk?
contributions
Was that
this
the
game
I want y'all to
to
feel
go
this
through
out
his offense.
dunk? I guess it was.
And he lobs it up.
Good lob up, but it doesn't go in. And that's going to be the game for you guys. We win this one 88 to 71. We got 37 points from Kareem. Showing up, showing that toughness, what we about. I'm just kidding, no, really. Lane was a good opponent, and he really pushed me in that third quarter. I was like, holy crap, in the third quarter. I thought there was a really good chance we could lose in the third quarter. And he really pushed me. We are going to see Jerry West had 22, but on very inefficient shooting. Gail Goodrich was 7 for 14, so not terrible, but not great. 7 for 15 from Wilt, 16 points and 12 rebounds. But once again, I think Wilt, if you got Wilt, he needs to be scoring the most, bro. Like, come on. So I just don't think he used Wilt enough. We got the 37-21 game for Kareem, just absolutely eating on them boys. And then, as you can see, Lachlan went for 17. And then Oscar with the 17 points, but more important, those 14 assists. That really makes up for his 5 turnovers. So I was loving the passing that we were getting with Oscar. He was really setting up everyone on the fast break, looking real nice and good. And, yeah, Lachlan gave us that 3-point present we really needed, going 3 for 4 from 3, as no one else really made threes other than Oscar on 1. But he wasn't really being a 3-point threat. Either way, y'all, that's going to be the end of it. What do you guys think caused me to win this game? I'm saying just the fact that I actually used Kareem and he just seemed to only use Wilt when when it was like super, like when Wilt just had the ball and was near the rim, then he used them. He didn't really like force feed it into Wilt. He seemed a lot more set on running that down screen and shooting threes. And while that can work, it just it was a little too repetitive in my opinion. That kind of got him caught up. And then I think I read his defense really well too, as using Kareem when I could, but then when he went into that 2-3, starting to stretch things out with Glockland and forcing him to kind of have to reevaluate how he wanted to go about that, and then just going back into Kareem, because Kareem's Kareem, bro. Kareem's Kareem. I'll take Kareem. But overall, it was super cool and fun to honestly play competitively against someone with these teams. I didn't realize how fun this was actually going to be, but I had a lot of fun actually doing this since we were both using historic teams and teams who played in the same era. So that was really cool. I don't know the rules of the second round, but I do play a dude named Santana, so be ready, Santana. I'm coming for you. But overall, let me know what you guys thought of this type of videos. Is this something you'd want to see more of? Is this something you don't want to see more of? Let me know what you guys think about it. I enjoyed bringing you guys this type of video, and I enjoyed playing in the game. And so yeah, just let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you guys like. What other historic teams have you guys been playing with that you had fun with? And as always, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Leave those comments because I want to hear from you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, it's the Jugger signing out. Peace.